Hi. What's happening, everybody? We had some more technical difficulties, but we're here. Happy Wednesday night from Pretty and Pooch at Full Blown Country. As you can see, Pooch is still messing with the getting the Full Blown Country logo up, but happy to see you guys. Happy Wednesday. Hello, everybody in the chat. I'm going to go through and say howdy to everybody. Hope you guys are having a great day. Thanks, Eileen. She says that she liked and shared. We appreciate that. Hello, Marianne Bimler. Rebecca Touched by Yarn. Welcome in. How's it going? Melinda Dobson. Hope you're feeling well. Stankin' Stabby is in the house. Leanne Gunther. Hello, Leanne. How are you? And Evelyn Newman. How's it going? There's Bowen. Thunderstick Homestead. Hey, he's going to be on tonight with me and Brian at the Vineyard Farmhouse and Kevin at Hiking with Jackie Boy on Brian's channel tonight. And we're going to have a really cool interview with both Bowen and Kevin. So join Brian at the Vineyard Farmhouse tonight at 9 o'clock Central Standard Time. And let's see who else. Hi, Christine. There's Christine, Mrs. Gillum Farms. Goat Days. What's going on? Today is David from Goat Days. It's his 40th birthday. So you guys help me wish David at Goat Days a happy 40th. He's the big 4-0. Hey, there's Johnny. Welcome in, Johnny. Good to see you. And James Hall, how's it going? Glad you're here. Hello, Josh. Sherman's Family Farm. Josh is here. Hey, there's Piggy. Piggy's Pills. He is in the house. There is DJ's Family and Friends, Travels and More. Hey, how's it going? And welcome in.
Pooch is in the house now.
Super happy you guys are here. Oh my gosh, I don't even know if you guys have been able to hear me. I hope so.
Hopefully.
If not, I've welcomed in everybody up to Sherman's Family Farm Inn, and I will continue to welcome. And also, it is David Goat Day's 40th birthday today.
Happy birthday,
so I don't even know if you
Dave.
guys could hear me. I was way far away from the mic. DJ's Family and Friends, Travels and More. Cool.
Appreciate all you folks.
Glad you're here.
What a brouhaha we've been having going on.
Don't forget to type in all caps the letters FBC for Full Blown Country. So FBC, and it'll drop your link. You have to wait 90 seconds in between drops or in between typing that. So to post a link so that what you call a Nightbot will post your link.
Every 90 seconds.
Gray Wolf Outdoors Homestead is here. How's it going? Welcome in. Piggy.
A lot of folks that we haven't seen in a while. Thank you guys for showing up and coming in.
Gray Wolf Outdoors, congratulations. Okay. Like I'm not even kidding. That is fantastic. And I don't know if you know this, but I have my own podcast where we celebrate all the good and we pray through the bad. We all go through bad times. None of us are immune from bad times. None of us can get through anything alone. And I would love to celebrate you. If you'd like to come on to my podcast, let me know in the chat. He is 106 days clean and sober from opioids.
Good job, sir.
I mean,
I know that struggle.
That is huge.
Very huge.
And if people haven't celebrated you today, I celebrate you. We celebrate you.
Sure
that is
do.
Huge.
Definitely.
Congratulations. Awesome. You're free to come on and tell your story on my podcast if you'd like. Atasha Lynn, she says, hello, everyone.
Howdy. Work phone.
And Leanne Gunther, glad you're doing well. Hey, there's Brian from the Vineyard Farmhouse.
What's up, Brian?
Which I'll be joining. Can't even wait. At 9 o'clock Central Standard Time, along with Bowen and Kevin, Hiking with Jackie Boy. There's Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa. Hello, guys. Welcome in. We're glad to see you here.
Jesse and Lisa, howdy.
Thanks for coming in. There's LaDonna, Kickapoo Crafty Cat.
My friend LaDonna.
Hmm. James Hall is here. Thanks, James, for hopping in. No sound.
Huh?
Can you guys hear?
Surely. I hear you.
Can anybody hear?
Really? Can they not hear us?
Uh,
It's showing up in the microphone. Somebody let us know. Can you hear us?
oh, okay. Josh says that he can hear us both.
Okay, cool.
But Rebecca Touched My Arm continues to say it's muted.
Huh.
Can everybody else hear us?
Maybe something on her end, but hope not. Hopefully you can catch us there, Rebecca. There's all my
Well, thank you, Kevin Hiking with Jackie Boy. He sent DJ's family and friends travels and more here.
thank you.
Kevin. Okay, somebody let us know now as we get further down to the chat if you can hear us.
Hope you can. Hope you can hear us. I know I can hear us. Everything sounds a little different for some reason. With all the big changes going on around here,
I have to go back up and say hi to people, but can y'all hear us?
Everything sounds a little
okay.
Jacked up.
Okay, let me go up.
And it's been a little jacked up.
Let me see here. What's happening? Now I'm all discombobulated. Dang it.
We started this off right tonight, though, by being discombobulated. This rigmarole.
Day discombobulated.
This rigmarole.
There's Samantha from Goat Days.
Hey, and I just noticed baby's kerosene ran out up there.
It's flickering barely.
Oh,
barely.
We'll be in the dark later.
Okay,
and it's,
wait. Where the heck?
And it's the week after Thanksgiving.
It is. And all of our hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. I was going to start off negative Nancy, but I changed my mind. Let's see here. Who else?
And I'm getting work
okay,
text.
All right, perfect.
And baby had a good show Monday night.
I did.
With Gail Southern Living.
Yes.
That was awesome. Good show. Thank you everybody that was there and joined us.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, she really it's so awesome. That's why I love my show. Not because me, but I love what I get to do is what I should say. Because people come on and share, and then it opens up. And that's what it's all about.
Yep.
It opens other people up.
It does. Opens other people up, and it just assures other folks that we're all in this together, pretty much.
We are.
Maybe a different scenario, but we're all in it together.
We are. Everybody goes through their ups and downs. Everybody, every single person, I'm sure in here. There's no way no one in here has never gone through a down. I know everybody has gone through, or if you haven't, you're about to, or you're going to, not about to, but you will. Glad you guys are here. James Hall, glad you're here. And I'm going back through here. So if I said hi to you and I say hi to you again, you get a double whammy.
A double howdy.
Double howdy. Goat Days says, thank you. You are all amazing. Everyone's saying happy birthday.
You're amazing too, sir. Yes, and happy birthday.
Who else? Evelyn Newman.
Evelyn Newman, howdy, ma'am. Go through this list here. Of course, Pooch has got to get another calm down packing because he's on the edge.
I can't.
Okay. At least our dogs aren't out here harassing us. See how much smoother and easy I get after I get that little pinch between my cheek and gum. Everything sounds loud too to me. Does it to you? The volume in our ear.
I only have one earbud in right now.
It usually doesn't sound this broadcasting sound. I'm telling you, this whole area right in here has been rearranged.
Joe Fix It For You is here. He says, hello, Pretty and Pooch.
Hey, Joe, we might need Joe Fix It to come over here and fix this. There's something haywire.
Hey, there's Dink and Tank.
Dink and Tank.
Welcome in.
And of course, with all the Christmas holidays and festivities coming up, everybody gonna be a little busy, I bet. Pretty Pooch is gonna be busy, I know. He got a crap ton of shirts to do. Probably
Which
be
is a blessing.
it
It's a
is,
huge
and I'll
blessing.
probably be posting a video of y'all have seen them before, Pooch in action.
I did not. Sherman's Family Farm says, did y'all hear about cameraman Ron? His
Mm.
wife Sarah really needs some prayers. I have
I've
not.
not heard, but
Thank you, Jesse, for that. I appreciate you a
hmm.
lot putting in everybody's links. I appreciate everybody that has ever shared a link, has ever given a thumbs up for Pretty and Pooch, for Full Blown Country, Mike's
No
channel,
judgment
Pooch's
here,
channel,
Tish
my
Ross.
channel. Man,
We
I
appreciate
can't
all
thank
y'all.
you guys enough. I
This-
really appreciate it.
Like everybody says, and like everybody does,
Thanks,
we
Linda.
wouldn't do it without the folks like y'all support. I mean, we do this to entertain, and we hope we do that as well as we appreciate those that follow and hang out with us and give us a thumbs up. No, subscribe, and it only helps us to grow better as well.
I'm sorry for the loss. I'm so sorry. I've been a little absent, but I'm starting to make my way back, starting to not have to work. Well, I say that this week has actually been
pretty good. Baby's gotten home early a few nights.
I have
Beat me home.
I did. I beat him home yesterday. Still working from home yesterday, but I was able to wrap up where I could come home and finish up and got finished. And so, but I think I'm slowly crawling my way out of this tunnel that I've been in.
Getting even killed and equalized and getting the hang of it. And not so much blown in your face, and baby's feeling a little more at ease with it.
I just think I was going to quit because I was like, I can't do it. I'm not. It's still very stressful. So if my eyeball gets
but you're easing
red,
into it.
But I feel like I'm getting a grasp now, and so I feel like I've been absent from a lot of people, and
hey, it's tough.
It is tough.
I mean, new job at that, but just handling and trying to wrangle the job as well.
It is. It's tough.
I mean, even I myself get overran sometimes.
Yeah.
And just like
hospital world is a crazy busy nonsense. You know, they say Las Vegas is the city that never sleeps. The hospitals never sleep anywhere in the world. They never sleep.
Folks that usually work in and around it don't sleep much either. I was called last night, wasn't I?
Yep.
Just as I was about to doze off and go to sleep. I was dozing.
Me too.
That dadgum phone rang. I was like, and I picked it up and looked at it, and I saw that it was one of the hospitals, but I was like, I ain't answering that unless I get a call from JLL. And I knew it was coming. Sure enough, it did. So I had to get up, of course, go out into the living room so baby didn't hear me.
Oh, I heard you.
You hear me raising Cain?
Yep. Because somebody said there's a power outage, and you said, was the generator on? I heard everything.
Yeah.
So it doesn't do any good. Well, then you got power.
Yep.
I heard it.
But I have to assess the situation usually, and it beats. Of course, when you've been asleep, it's kind of hard to process what's going on, and I had to get my bearings straight, then call them up, and luckily I was able to walk them through what needed to be done. They didn't lose power, so I said if they lost power, the generator would have been on. That was what I was getting at when I told them, was the generator on? They said, well, no. I said, well, then you got power. I've done something. And usually I know the cause, what causes these problems. But anyway, it was all good. Just at least it was before I hit the deep realm.
Okay, James Hall says, coming from an alcoholic and drug addict, clean and sober, 16 years. Congratulations. James, congratulations to you.
Love it.
My gosh.
Love
I need to have celebrations on my show with all of you guys and it's man, if you don't know my show and you don't know me, it's not for And anything other than to truly celebrate you, to
Mhm.
truly, it's not to make a spectacle, or it's not for anything other than to celebrate you. I genuinely, my heart is genuine when I say that I celebrate you. Hey, and then in February, I will not have had one drop or sip of alcohol for is it 4 years?
Yeah,
Yeah, 4 years.
4 years. Baby's been free
Yeah,
and clear. And
alcohol
baby
free.
one day said, "I'm done," and that was it.
That was it. After being a fool, making a fool and just being an idiot on mine and Pooch's anniversary. I've shared this before. And it was all sort of, I don't want to blame it all on the passing of our our son Bub, but that had a lot to do with it. And then I started realizing that I was not coping, or I wasn't dealing with my emotions. I was using partying on the weekend to cope. And so I was like, okay, this is going downhill fast, especially because my dad was an alcoholic. And I thought, I'm not going to put Pooch through this. I'm certainly not going to put myself, my family, my
Mhm.
children. I'm so much happier.
Yep, and that's
And my baby doesn't even
drink as
drink.
much
And that
anymore. I
makes
mean,
me super happy too.
I still like cold snack there, but I don't pound them like I used to, huh?
Yeah, I'm so
I
proud of you.
'Cause
Congratulations to you
Oh, thanks,
too.
baby. 'Cause
Yeah, you
yeah,
should be celebrated as
it's
well. So thank you. Good job.
because, it's easy to get in on that, especially when something you've done for so long,
Mhm.
and to all of a sudden just break that habit, and not only break the habit, but lose the craving and any
Yeah.
and all of that, because she's able to watch, well, I don't say watch, but she's able to be around if I have a cold
Oh,
snack or
yeah.
whatever, and it doesn't bother her none.
Mm-mm.
So
Not anymore. I will say that, um, it for me, it doesn't ever bother me to be around people that drink. It's just when people start drinking a lot,
and get
then
a little bit crazy.
yeah, then I start having, it's like PTSD. I have so much anxiety, and all I wanna do is run. I just wanna get out of the place. I wanna get away from anybody that has been drinking. I will leave. I've gone and spent the night at people's houses, my brother's house, whenever there have been activities, not Pooch, but, any kind of activity that I've been around, and I wanna leave. If it was here on the property, I gotta go. I can't, because I think it's maybe PTSD, I don't know, but it
Probably is.
triggers
It
everything. I
You're
think
just
it
protecting
is.
yourself, though.
I am, because it is the most awful thing, and if I don't have to be stuck there, where when I was growing up, I was stuck. I mean, I was a
Mhm.
kid and in
You
high
had nowhere to
school, and I
go.
had nowhere to go except for under my bed or in the closet,
And
and
if
if
you went
I
out of
don't
the
have
house and was out past a certain time, you wasn't coming back in the house.
right, yeah.
And
I've slept
especially
on the porch a couple of times, and that was
especially
kinda
knowing when
scary.
Pops was just waiting
Oh,
for something
yeah.
in a drunken stoop.
Yeah, so
That was probably his sole night more, I bet, but
yeah, it's scary.
I'm
So
gonna
I
get
just
somebody.
decided, I'm not doing this. I'm not going to do this anymore. And I needed to deal with my feelings and emotions about losing Ben. So I celebrate anybody and everybody that has stopped
Mhm.
any kind of bad habit, but especially drugs, alcohol, any kind of addiction, food. You can be addicted to anything.
Yep.
So well done, peeps.
Just like this Copenhagen here that I guess I'm addicted to, huh?
Yeah, I mean, and I
But
don't care that you do that, but the only thing that bothers me is that you've had half your lip taken out, removed
from
from
car
dipping,
cancer.
from cancer, and then I see that it's right in the same spot. You put it right in the same spot that half your lip was removed. So, I mean, that's your choice. That doesn't
43 years I think I've dipped snuff,
Mm.
and it's hard to kick.
Tasha. Look, Tasha Lynn
Uh,
says, sorry, cooking a crap ton of HelloFresh right now, trying to empty my fridge. That's
oh, yeah, Hello
hysterical.
Fresh. Yeah,
Is that good, Atasha? Never had it.
I bet it is good. I've thought about getting in on some of that because I like to cook fresh. And usually when I'm gonna cook fresh, I make a trip to the store that day. Usually I get what I want for us.
Yeah, because we don't like to be in the store
We
for
don't
a
like to
long
be in
time
the
and go
store.
grocery
And
shopping.
then usually when we do go to the store, we're in there and we're buying a bunch of crap that we don't need. And then we bring it home, and me and baby do our best to put away the crap and eat it all in one day.
Yeah. Or at least sample it.
Yeah, we got to sample it. But the old saying, don't eat it all in one day. We just bought it up. Me and baby can sure try.
That's right.
And we like it though. But then when it comes time to eat some actual food or whatever, we ain't got nothing.
I know.
So I usually get an idea in my head on during the day. Hey, I sure could crave or want to have this for dinner. And I'll go to the store and buy what I need to fix dinner that night, and then come home and fix it.
Speaking of dinners, I just watched Dale at 9 Acre Family Farms. It's a steer, some kind of steer November, or I'm sorry, I don't know all the hashtags. My bad. But if you go to 9 Acre Family Farms and you watch Dale, and it says steer, I think it's steer November. But anyways, they're cooking some meats. He had the greatest cooking video.
Did he?
It was funny. It was informative.
Hey, I've got one coming up that I think I'm going to get in on.
You do?
Yeah, I got an email from Tony over at Kettle Kitchen and about tailgate.
Oh, fun.
And I think Mud and Mascara, Tiffany, is putting this one on the collaboration.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, tailgating. So baby's going to get out there and we're going to do some tailgating. And
I'll sit on the tailgate while you cook and eat all your goodness.
And then I got another one, which I've got a collaboration that was an idea given to me by our friend Kickapoo, which I think I'm going to spring that one out here pretty quick and see who all might want to get on that during December. It'd be kind of fun. I'm not going to say much about it right now, but I'm going to probably try to get it kicked off and going. I don't know if it'll be a formal collab. It may be just something put out there and everybody's invited to do.
Right. Yeah.
So, yeah.
That'd be less work on you to have to.
I may have to throw some names out there and challenge, you know.
I still, and believe me, when I say that, and maybe it's just because of the way that I learn, or maybe because of the way that I work, and because I want to make sure I do everything right. I really have had not any time to do a lot. But Johnny Gillen Family Farm, I'm going to do my counting video. I know it's been a long time, but man, I seriously have not had. You can ask Pooch. It is. I get up early. I go to where I leave the house by 7. Get to work at 7:30, and then I'm there, and then I come home and work, and that's starting to, like we said, starting to die down.
Ease down a little bit.
Oh, DJ's Family and Friends Travels and More said, I also found out about you through my Facebook group, which is also named after my YouTube channel.
I know I post on there on your group. Yep, sure do. And I think I was turned on to you through Dave Camping, I believe. Yeah, I think so. Dave Collier's Camping. But how many folks have got their Christmas decorations put up? Anybody done that? I know Sunday. Was it Sunday? You and I? Well, I'll say you and I drug the stuff out for Pretty, and Pretty decorated. I did assemble the tree for you.
He assembled the tree, yes.
And so we got inside of the house done. And we've even went to the store and we got to decorate our little deal here coming up pretty soon. So look forward to that. We may do that live.
Hey, that'd be fun.
Do it live. And yeah, that would be fun. And people could say, oh, that's cute.
Or that's not so cute.
Or that's not, that looks, yeah.
Or move this over here and move that over there. That'd be cool. Y'all can help us decorate the podcast station section. But okay, we're slow motion again, I think.
Are we?
Anyway.
Oh no, man, that just irks me to no end.
Me too. But if you touch anything, then it'll really be bad.
Yeah.
So for those of you that don't know, because Kickapoo has posted on here, I'm so sorry about Paco Brian at the Vineyard Farmhouse. Paco, Brian's beloved, I would say family member.
Yep.
His beloved little buddy passed, and
he was Pooch's little buddy too. Actually,
he was your little buddy for a minute there at the
at the Mid-America
meetup. Yeah. So just keep Brian in your prayers. All of you animal lovers, all that of you that have pets, or all of you that have lost pets, or
Paco had a special story with Brian too. So
he did.
Yep. And I know that was rough. I know that is rough, Brian, but we love you and we're thinking about you.
I've been praying for you.
Praying for a lot of folks out there actually that are going through some times and health issues and whatnot. There's several out there, and I'm not one to go broadcasting, but those that know and those out there that have shared, just rest assured, Pretty and Pooch are keeping y'all in our prayers.
Most definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Ann and Aaron.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's yours. But yep. And I keep getting the same thing. Baby's probably getting text on the work phone. But yeah, we need to do an outside we can do a bonfire tailgate cookout. Maybe before it gets too cold. I know as we get, but hey, what better than to have a bonfire?
Yeah.
Maybe we can cook over the open flame.
Maybe you could
Roast some hot dogs.
Some s'mores. DJ's family and friends travels and more says, "Hey, I'm trying to drop my link to my YouTube channel. What should I type?"
All cap FBC.
My Thanksgiving was like Christmas for me. I got quite a few new subscribers on my YouTube channel. Oh, that's
Nice.
so cool. I'll subscribe for my channel.
I'm pretty sure I'm subscribed.
Oh, so you'll type capital F, capital B as in boy, and capital C, or
Yep.
full blown country.
Just FBC, all caps.
There's Susie Jacobson.
Hi, Susie. How are you, ma'am?
We're praying for you. Susie made it public on her social media platform about her cancer. And so we are keeping you in my prayers. She is everybody's morning. Good morning.
Yep.
And she just brings so much joy. And boy, when you don't get one, you're like, okay, where's Susie at? I didn't get my good morning.
Always I don't always catch them because I don't always look at Facebook.
Yeah.
But I know she does. And then I usually try to catch up with her and send her one before she sends me one. So
yeah, me too. I've tried to do that lately. She's so sweet. We love you, Susie, and we're praying for you. We've got a lot of people that
sure do.
We're praying for you. You're on our prayer list too. I put you on the prayer list at church. Oh, thanks, bestie. Christine says that my hairs look cute tonight. Thank you. I appreciate. Who else?
We aren't too far out down, are we? Or away?
Not too bad, but we're still kind of. Hey, there's the link. Thank you, Jesse and Lisa. That's the link to DJ's family and friends.
There
travels.
you go.
Cool.
There you go. Hopefully his link dropped too. And man, I don't know. There's a few folks in here, I think, and I'm just curious because I'm thinking about going and catching one of those Crocker classes that Jason puts on. He's doing the YouTube class up there in Bristow. I think Sam and David at Goat Days went to it. And I know back when Jason was thinking about it, I had communicated with him a couple of times in emails regarding it, but I'm thinking about going and catching the next one. Baby, want to go with me? Be a cool trip. And you can
but you can go.
I might do that. But I know we're anxious to make a trip to Oklahoma to see a couple folks.
That's a trip I'm going to go to, with or without you. I am.
Oh, heck, I'm
Tell
going.
them who we're going to go see, baby. Tell the people who
we're going to go see Sam and David at Goat Days. We are looking forward to that. We really want to go. Hopefully, we can go like a Saturday evening and then go to church with them on the Sunday morning.
Yes.
That's the plan.
That is the plan. So if Sam, if you guys are on there, plus I would love to meet Tracy. Sam, if you and David know of a weekend like coming up, we want to come down and see you guys, meet you in person, chat with you, go to church with you. We would, oh my gosh, that would be so amazing to get to do that.
Yep.
And they had mentioned, oh gosh, the chef, that cook, what is his name? He's a preacher and he's also a cook, and he's
Barbecue.
not barbecue. Well, maybe it is barbecue.
Um,
What's his name? I can't remember.
oh God, I know you're talking about though. He's up
Anyway.
in Oklahoma.
Yes. So when he preaches, and I'm so sorry, I cannot remember.
Oh, is that where they go to church? To his church?
No, but he invited them to go to church, and I invited ourselves to go
Oh,
with them. And
okay.
maybe we can all go to his church together.
I got
That would
you.
be cool. Dang
Yeah.
it. I'm so sorry. I
I can't.
think.
I know. Neither can I. I know who you're talking about though.
Oh, man. Hey, there's Ginger, not for nothing Homestead. She says,
Howdy,
"Hey there,
ma'am.
Fish and Pooch."
Welcome in. Golly, now you got me wondering because I know his name. I just can't think of it right now.
Hey, there's Peter, Old Man King Homestead.
What's up, Peter?
I'm gonna think of his name.
I got your email. I know it was late, but I did get it and I replied to you. If you haven't seen it yet, just let me know if you catch it. And
so we have a Roadcaster, David, and we plug our earbuds into
rather
the
than
back
the
of the
headphones.
Roadcaster. Yeah, we have headphones too, but those things are so huge.
Yeah, I don't like
they
them.
get uncomfortable. So they're plugged into a Roadcaster.
Roadcaster Pro 2. Yeah, it's got all that crap that we don't even know how to use on it. So
yeah, but we need to figure out how to use it. What else is happening? Go ahead, babe.
I was just gonna say it's pretty cool to have if you know how to use it, and I barely know how to use some of it. And then if we even mess with one button, that usually screws it up. Just like the camera going through this thing. The camera, I don't know why, but well, we were sweating bullets to get in here on time. Start the show tonight because it wasn't recognizing the camera. And I don't know if it's my fault, but I changed the computer out. We have a different computer running all this stuff than the one we had before. So that could be a majority of the problem. But if it persists, I'm going to be putting the other computer back on.
I can't say anything because I'll get in trouble. Hey, there is our Sonny. Back Road Freedom. There's Justin.
There he is. What's up, Justin?
Where have you been? I've been wondering where you.
Well, he alerted me to something last night again, which even more makes me think I want to delete Facebook.
What happened? What is
I had another one of those nasty spams on the Full Blown Country page.
Sick.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I don't either. And I've got all the settings set up to where I don't get a bunch, but they're getting through some. And of course, it's somebody that's not a member. So I probably
that's disgusting.
Yeah,
it makes me sick.
It's very disgusting. I hope nobody caught that. And thanks, Justin, for letting me know.
Well, I think anybody that knows us knows that we're not the one posting that, or we don't have friends.
Yeah.
I mean, it's spam and it's disgusting. It's porn. It's hardcore.
Hardcore. Yeah. And I went on there and saw it and removed it. And,
oh my gosh.
And anybody that's members of that page, if you see that kind of crap, feel free. I think y'all have the option to remove it.
I don't think they can.
Really?
You have to be
admin or something. Yeah. But anyway, I got on there and got it off there.
That's so gross.
And it was from somebody that I don't know or nobody knows. And I don't know.
Did you block them?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I blocked them. All right. Sure did. It almost made me thought I'm going to pull this page, but because I don't like that crap on there.
Well, when you think about it, does Facebook do any good for our YouTube channel? I mean, does it do any good? Like, and I'm even thinking about one of the reasons why I like to keep my personal page. I may pull my no judgment page because I don't really get any activity on it, actually.
And it's just something more to keep up with.
Well, I like mine to post my scriptures because I think that prayer and scripture helps people.
Yeah, the scripture, and then it also allows other members and other creators to post their links of theirs, and that's pretty much how you grow as well through.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Facebook's removed some of it for me that they've caught, but I don't know.
Really?
Maybe if you don't catch it fast enough, because usually if I post,
How do you know that Facebook's removed some of it?
because when
for
I
you?
went in there to remove that one, I saw Facebook had posted in my settings that they had removed content that wasn't.
Oh.
So somewhere I'm like, well, y'all dang sure throw somebody in Facebook jail real quick. So why ain't you helping the cause? You know.
Mhm.
So I don't know.
That's disgusting.
It is.
I know.
And don't want.
It makes me
I've never
sick.
had it come up on my personal page or anything, but those group pages, that's prone to get through there somehow.
I have to tell you, on my not on my personal Facebook page, but on the
No judgment.
on the feed,
Uh-huh.
like not my personal page, but when you open up Facebook and you just see the regular
Yeah.
page, on top where everybody's stories are, sometimes there's a flash of something disgusting, and
Oh,
I'm
really?
looking like, oh my gosh, but I don't see it, and so I don't know.
May need to look at the
man.
settings.
Yeah, I need to look at my settings too because I don't want none of that crap on mine.
Not at all. It is. It's
There's
bad.
Dot Roper.
Hey Dot, how are you, ma'am?
There's JB.
Hey JB, how are you, ma'am? Hope all is well up there.
Let's see. Josh says Ron passed away yesterday after fighting a battle in the hospital for a couple of months. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Very.
Thanks, Piggy. We appreciate any and everybody's help.
Yep, sure do. Thank you all. And if you ain't hit the like button for us tonight, please do. Helps our channel here. I know I've been kind of lacking in our end, other than our lives. I try to post shorts or something every now and then, but of course, you know my shorts are a little crazy off the wall, but I like doing that. I got to keep it going somehow. I know me and Baby knows we need to make a video.
But also, I mean, I'm a part of your the Pretty and Pooch on Wednesday, kind of like Christine with Gillum Farms.
Johnny.
But then Johnny has does his own.
Yeah.
And Christine has her own channel, and I have my own channel. So you don't have. I mean, I don't have to be around for you to.
No, I know.
Well, you're so sweet, baby. Thank you. LaDonna says she's eating fudge for supper.
Oh yeah, I saw that picture, LaDonna.
Oh, thanks, Christine. You're so sweet. I love you too.
And I hope you caught LaDonna. I hope you caught me talking about the idea you gave me that I need to put out there for other folks to get involved with.
You need to do it. MT Homestead is in the house.
Mike and Terry, howdy, folks. And speaking of MT Homestead, they're going to be following us tonight. And I'll just give a quick lineup recap. 5 p.m. Mama V at Possum Run Homestead. 6 to 7 p.m. is Mike and Sid, 3 Mississippi. 7 to 8 is yours truly, Pretty and Pooch, Full Blown Country. And then you have Mike and Terry over at MT Homestead from 8 to 9. 9 to 10 is Brian, the Vineyard Farmhouse. And he has a special guest on with him tonight.
Heck yeah, it does.
And she's one of them.
Well, I'm not talking about me being the special guest. I get to be on there with him.
You get to be on there with him.
But the special guests are Bowen
at Thunderstick Homestead.
And Kevin
at Hiking with Jackie Boy. So y'all want to go over there and be sure and watch that one tonight. It should be a good one as well. And then, of course, rounding it up on a Wednesday night is Peter, Old Man King Homestead. And I think Peter's getting ready to make a move here pretty soon into his home.
That's what I hear.
If y'all follow those folks over in Arkansas, the family over there in that area, they're all up to doing all kinds of projects and moving and changing locations and whatnot. But it's good to follow those folks over there as well.
Okay. So because this is all lagging and the faces and stuff, like,
yeah,
I will not go back and watch this because like the picture that's on there right now,
it's stuck.
My eyes are like, I look like I've been drinking.
I got about, let's see.
I think I'm about to
2 or 3
out of here,
2 or 3 second delay going on. And I thought I had that fixed by changing the USB port. Could be that cord that's loose too, that we've been having a problem with it. I touched that cable to that camera it'll lose the feed. So if you see Pooch get frustrated and everything gets knocked over and you see the slow-mo, it's because I backhanded it all off.
I think we need to go back to sitting side by side over at the old.
Well, I don't know if that would, I mean, if we got to, and it's probably the
This is
internet.
just dumb. There's Scott rambling with the brooms.
What's up, Scott?
How's it going?
Now, it's probably the internet here, though, I think.
I don't know, man.
But then again, it shouldn't be because this is feeding through the internet. What we're watching is coming straight through the camera. I don't know. I'll get my screwdriver and hammer out in a little while. I'll work on that camera.
Look like a doofus sometimes.
Yeah, baby, stuck with that.
Look at you. Look at you.
I saw it where I was.
Let's do something really dorky, like like whenever people are when people are on like movies that are like they're really bad actors and they do something like,
oh yeah, and be.
Let's do it on the count of 3, babe. You want to look at each other and do it, or you want to look at the camera?
Let's look at the camera.
Okay. What do you get? What are we gonna do? Just kind of like a big surprise. Yeah. Okay, ready?
1,
you count.
2, 3, go.
You didn't even do that.
No, I wanted to watch you.
Dummy. Okay, no tissue. It's the hospitals that never let us. That is true.
Mm-hmm.
That is so true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't understand.
That is true, Jesse.
I think it's your life.
Kevin says water treatment doesn't get very much sleep either.
I bet.
Man.
All those jobs that get no sleep. It's crazy.
Hey, is anybody Samantha asked, was the generator on? It
nope.
was. I thought you said it was.
It wasn't on.
How'd they have any kind of power?
Because they had power. They just blew some breakers. And usually, and I know if Christine's still in here.
Was the generator on? That's
it wasn't.
Hysterical.
But Christine knows, I'm sure she knows, and Johnny of Gillum Farms probably knows too, there's to be no electric heaters plugged in or even in a hospital. But that's what caused the little blackout they had yesterday. And I knew it. And I've threatened and I've done. I've gone in when I've caught and seen those things in there.
Samantha.
It's cut the cord.
How about just pull the plug?
Because it doesn't do no good. They're going to plug it back in. If you cut the cord off, they're not going to plug it in.
But what if it's their own personal ones they bring from home?
It's too bad. It shouldn't have been in there. They're not supposed to be in there.
Mad at you.
They are not supposed to be in the hospital.
Thanks. I appreciate. Thank you.
Especially when
everything's not lagging.
Fire, they cause fires, they cause the trip of the breakers and all of that. So there's a reason they're not supposed to be there.
Amen, James. All glory to God. That is for sure. Thank you, Joe. Fix it for you. Thank you. Thank you. It's a good feeling to work through your emotions and your feelings. I mean, it's a hard thing to do, but for me, it's good to work through them without trying to mask them or forget about them until I feel like dealing with them and just deal with
emotions.
Yeah, emotions and your feelings. Congratulations to your son, Susie, 2.5 years. Man, that's amazing. So good.
And I'll tell you, those narcotics are hard to get off of too.
Man.
I mean, I've abused them myself in the past and due to injuries and prescribed, but luckily I was able to realize these are doing me no good either, especially when I figured and thought that they were making the only way I could function. I was like, I can't do this anymore. And I got off of them myself. And luckily haven't used them in years. I don't even like taking anything actually. So I don't.
Congratulations, DJ's family and friends travels more. It's been at least 15 years since I quit doing drugs and quit drinking.
Good. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, let's go.
Right.
James Hall,
Love
30-year smoker and quit cold turkey.
Yep. See, those are good things to hear.
It is just amazing.
And people that share that should be proud of themselves as well.
Should be. You should
Uh-huh.
be. And not only does, we were talking about we have Bible study on Wednesdays at work, which I love. And it
Mhm.
was talking about, and I know that everybody knows this, but it's always a good reminder to hear that our choices are not just our choices. They affect not just you and the trajectory of your life, but also your your family or your
Your loved ones,
friends.
yeah.
Yeah, your loved
Anybody
ones.
around you.
Just think about what you're doing. And something else that I heard in Bible study today, and I shared it on Facebook as the pastor was teaching us, was if you're struggling to make a decision, then ask yourself, is the decision that the choices that I have to make, whether it's 2 choices or more, is the choice that I'm considering making, does that bring glory to God? Because if you're making a decision based on your wants as opposed to bringing glory to God, not to say that people aren't deserving to, you know, to get some things that you want, not to say that, but I think when it comes to making a decision when you're struggling, something that you want, uh, does it bring glory to God? And if it doesn't, then maybe you
Right.
need to rethink.
Need to rethink and
Mhm.
always, give it to God.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
Pray it out. It doesn't matter how you pray it out, leave it with God. And the main thing is to sit back and listen. Sit back, listen. Don't make any irrational judgments of your own. Just sit back, let God speak to you because I'm sure He will. And it may not be what you want, but that's usually what's best if you follow what kind of signs or answers you're getting from Him.
Piggy says that he smoked for decades. It was hard too, but it came down to breathing or not breathing. I dipped to keep from the smoke. Bad on its
Same.
own, but better than not breathing.
Yeah. That's kind of I've smoked and dipped both at the same time, but I don't know, it was easy for me just to leave the smoke and I just kept on dipping.
Owen says, I got that same email, Pooch. I wonder.
Although I
Oh, Steer Simber Challenge, 9 Acre Family Farms. Sorry. Hey, thank you. Steer Simber, because it's December. That's what it's called. It's called Steer Simber Challenge. And that's the link to that video. It's very good.
But I vaped. I vaped for the longest. And to me the vape was more of a habit because I constantly vaped, didn't I? I mean, and almost like it got to where it's almost like my snuff, to where if I was getting out low or not going to run out, I'd go into full panic mode.
You should see him when he runs, getting close to running out of his
Wall bang.
his snuff.
Calm down.
His calm down. He's like, oh, I gotta. The game's about to start. I gotta go. I gotta go to the store. I'm like,
yeah, got to go to the store and restock. Because boy, I hate that feeling. And as you tell, I got it in my lip now, but it's
okay,
a crutch.
let's see here. Stinkin' Stabby's names, for those of you that don't know or have forgotten, they are Aaron and Ann. Aaron is Stank and Ann is Stabby.
Double A.
And actually, Stank and Stabby just subscribed to Christine, Mrs. Gillum's Farms. And they said, keep dropping your links, everyone. I want to make sure we subbed to everyone here. How sweet, Stink and Stabby, Aaron and Ann. Y'all are so sweet. Just love y'all.
That was cool too. Dave Collier Camping posted Full Blown Country as the daily channel the other day. I noticed in Facebook.
Oh my gosh.
Yep, today's channel is full blown country. I was like, oh, that's
That's
cool.
a nice surprise.
I hadn't even gone to look, see if gained any, which if I did, great. If I don't, great. But it's just cool that
That's
he
very
put it out
nice.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you know what? I have to give kudos to Goat Days, Dave and Sam, and I like to watch their grounds with the goats. It's in the morning, or I'll watch the one that they posted in the afternoon the next morning. And they were so sweet on Monday to give a shout out to No Judgment here to come on and support. Oh my gosh, to support my show on Monday.
Oh yeah.
With
and Gail?
Yes, see my brain to support Gail, and it's almost time for us to go. Oh my gosh, I haven't gotten halfway. I'm only at 7:24 on the comments. Anyway, hummingbird moment. It was so nice of them, to do that. Very, very sweet. So, okay, what is happening?
Very, very sweet. Very, very kind. And that's what we like to do too, is put it out there. What is it you're looking for?
I'm trying to do two things at once.
Oh, it's Nick barbecue.
Yes, grilling addiction with Nick.
Grilling addiction with Nick. Got through, what was that, 30, 40 minutes ago?
Yeah, probably like 50. Yeah, about 45 minutes ago.
Man, yeah.
Also, Josh at Sherman's Family Farm, how do you get the QR code? Like, I want to make QR code cards for my channel, because the reason being is, like, I will go out and ask people, like, out in the public, out at the hospital, certain questions that I'm doing like a mini documentary. And so I'll ask them questions, but when I ask them, I'll tell them, okay, yeah, you can just go search for me, No Judgment here with Tish Ross on YouTube. But if I had the QR code card, I could just hand it to them, and I could tell them,
Oh gosh.
Oh, bye, Atasha Lynn. Dang it, that was at 7:24. Holy smokers. Okay, I gotta go. Okay, I've been trying to get our lights up for a week now, but I can never get off work before dark. They're gonna be JB's gonna be doing their chicken coop on Sunday.
Oh, chicken coop. Ooh. That's something baby wants.
Sam says, I like to come in at lunch and throw something in the crock pot. Oh, Stinkin' Stabby just subscribed to Thunderstick Homestead.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I love crock pot food.
Bag of the nabbit.
You can throw that in there and let it cook either overnight or during the day and come home and eat.
James Hall just subscribed to Rebecca Touch My Arm. Hey, this is good. I like this, because Rebecca Touch My Arm needs subs. Okay, okay, babe, you go ahead and talk. I gotta send this.
But yeah, and that is, at least that's what Pretty and I like to do. We love to shout out, spread out, share, and allow folks like you guys to come in here. That's pretty much why I have that link in the Nightbot, which a lot of other folks use that tool to allow people to type whatever it is they choose to allow someone to type, and then it will drop their link in there. So always pay attention to Nightbot, and I think pretty soon I will be adjusting that time frame on the Nightbot that runs in here, rather than 90 seconds. See if I can't drop it down to 15 or whatever. That way it'll drop whoever types the code word. Like for me, it's FBC, all caps, and it'll drop your link in there when you post that. So it's a good way to share. And for folks that are watching and watch the chat, hey, there's a new channel, I want to check them out. And if we spot it, we'll definitely even shout it out as well. So just a good little tool to have and to promote others. I mean, that's how I got into it too. Just throwing my channel in other people's lives and being called out, shouted out. And that's how you grow.
Alaska's Last Frontier's here.
Howdy, Bill. How are you, sir?
Hey, Diggin' Alaska's here.
All right. Welcome in.
Diggin' Alaska.
Welcome in. Welcome in. Appreciate you showing up.
Leanne's lost 2 fur babies this year. I'm sorry, Leanne.
Those are hard. I don't care what anybody says. Losing, because fur babies are your family.
They are.
They are family, especially when you get them when it doesn't really matter if you love the animal. They're your babies.
Mhm.
We love ours. We got them as puppies, and we love them. And it's hard to let them go, but when you love them, you got to do it. You got to do that with anybody.
Stank and Stabby's on a roll. They just subscribed to Alaska's Last Frontier
All right.
Homestead. We love you, Stank and Stabby.
And if you folks in here haven't, and so sorry for the video quality
Yeah,
tonight.
'cause
For
it's
some
terrible.
reason, we're lagging real bad. But please hit that like button, subscribe to Full Blown Country, Pretty and Pooch. We'll definitely accept you guys.
Mhm.
And don't forget to go check out No Judgment here at Tish Ross. I
Amen.
think her channel link drops in the Nightbot ad every now and then. So be on the lookout for
And
that.
if not, Jesse is dropping it. Rambling with the Brooms. Scott says, please keep my dad in your prayers. He was rushed to the hospital last night. And they're still doing tests.
Most
Wow,
definitely, Scott. Can't imagine.
Man. A lot of people.
I'm fortunate to have my dad still, and
we'll pray that tests are ran and that the medical team can find out what's going on, and they'll be able to take care of him. Good
hope
care
so.
of him.
Yes.
Hi, Gail. There's Gail Southern Living.
There she is.
That was at 7:28. Phew,
Yep.
I'm way far behind, and I'm so sorry.
And that was No Judgment Here's guest Monday night. So if you haven't checked her out, check her out. She's got a good ministry that she works on as well.
She sure does. She sure does.
And she had a good story of her own to share. But yeah, go check Monday night's live No Judgment Here with Tish Ross, and you'll learn more about Gail Southern Living, and the ministry, Broken Hearts Ministry, that she puts out.
Yeah.
It's a very good ministry.
There's everybody saying it. It's Nick. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Nick finally thought of it. Okay. But we were behind. We didn't even see that.
So behind. And I'm so sorry.
Yeah, sorry,
but
brother.
We love you
Nick.
all. And I'm sorry my brain is fried. But coming up, Empty Homestead is coming on in like 2 minutes. And then right after that, you guys tune in to Empty Homestead. And then right after that, tune in to Brian, the Vineyard Farmhouse at 9:00 Central Standard Time, because we get the pleasure of interviewing Kevin and Bowen, and
Kevin at Hiking with Jackie Boy, and Bowen at Thunderstick Homestead.
And we're going to be on Brian, the Vineyard Farmhouse, and I get the honor of hanging out with them, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm excited. Piggy said, yeah, I had to delete it as well. I reported to Facebook for what it was. And it had the person's name under the FBC name. No, it had the person's name under the FBC name.
Huh?
I don't know.
The heck? That's crazy.
But and there's Wanda Henry. Dang
Wanda.
it, it's time for us to go at 7:59. Hello, 9 Acre Family Farms. Dale
and Nana.
We loved I loved your video on the chicken fried steak. That was so awesome. And making the gravy, because I cannot make gravy, but that was amazing. So, and I'm way behind on comments too. Dang it. Anyways, we love you guys.
We sure do. Love you guys. Thanks for putting up with the slow start. Thanks for putting up with the slow lag that keeps going on every now and then. I don't know if it's doing it now, but it's been doing it, and I hate it just as much as y'all do. But anyway, if you haven't hit that like button, please hit it. And if you haven't subscribed, and to all the channels that are in this chat, please go check them out and subscribe to them. They definitely will accept you, as we all do. And go see Mike and Terry at MT Homestead. And remember, everybody needs a friend named Pooch. They call me Pooch.
And this is from Nail. 9 Acre Family Farms, Dale and Nana. Goodness.
Nail.
I'm trying to read the comments and trying to remember what I'm supposed to say, but we kind of coined what they suggested for me to say. And I'm supposed to say, and everybody needs a little pretty in their life.
And she's my pretty.
Yeah. So there's
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So
Thanks, Dale and Nana, for that.
Yeah, thank you, Dale and Nana.
Anyway, folks, 8:00, MT Homestead, Mike and Terry.
Mhm.
Go say howdy.
Yoo-hoo. We'll see you guys later. I'm going to read some of these comments. So
Thank you, folks. See y'all again.
Bye, guys. Subscribe to.
Backhand that camera off.
Yeah, it looks so dumb. I'm so embarrassed.
Yeah, it's jacked up. I don't know why.
James Hall said, now you just need to do the photo booth poses.
Oh,
I know.
oh yeah. Well,
I did a pose and you didn't even.
I know. I was looking at you.
That's not nice. He did leave me hanging, Gail, and it was messed up. If you're still here, dagnabbit.
Could have been.
Pooch, that wasn't fair. You needed to do it. That's right, LaDonna. Yeah, I got some people on my side. That's not very nice.
I just wanted to see what she did. I got to get on my work computer. Probably do that while you're sitting in here with Brian.
Well, I'm going to have to get on a different. I'm not going to be on this one. I might have to go inside and be on my laptop or something because this
ridiculous
is so dumb. Let's see. Christine said, I've been in healthcare for 32 years and I haven't slept in 21 years. Oh, man.
That's tough, man.
That is the truth. That is the truth.
Like 20 years for me.
I don't sleep. I don't. I get up at, sometimes my alarm goes off at 5:30, 5:45, sometimes 6, and then I get up between 6, 6:15. Been kind of getting up a little later at 6:30, which has been bad. But and then I jet to work, get to work by 7:15.
Yeah.
7:30. And then so yeah, I'm still tired.
It's tough.
And Samantha had posted or said, commented, it's very hard to get off opiates. I was so sick, man.
Yeah, I know those. Luckily, I was able to kick it before it got out of control. But I was actually using them to function pretty much. Well, that's what it got to. That's when I said, I'm done with these.
Christine said, I guess I can't type and spell tonight. I can't remember tonight. Can't think. I can't.
If you can't do nothing.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it's this internet. I don't know. I got to research that. I think.
See, Piggy said hard drugs are hard to get off of. It's because they rewire your nervous system by becoming a part of your nervous system. That's what makes it hard. It's like tearing a part of yourself out to quit. Man, I did not know that.
Yeah, it does because it's masking and.
Wow, Piggy. I don't know if you're still on here, but wow. Did not know that. Well, I didn't know that it would that it would rewire your nervous system and become a part of your nervous system. And he says that's what makes it so hard. It's like tearing a part of yourself out to quit. Holy smokes.
That's a good analogy.
Well,
and it is.
That is right. Very good. And I mean, I don't even know if it's just hard drugs. I think alcohol as well.
Anything, yeah.
Any kind of addiction, yeah, because your brain is wired.
Smoking. Yeah.
Because your body craves it.
Yeah, you get it in your system and you just keep using and your body like you said, rewires your system. That's part of your system now.
That's so weird.
And then when you go to quit, you're like, oh my God. And then you withdrawals and I think that could easily, that's what makes it also not only to kick it, but the withdrawals, and that keeps you from wanting to kick it. And then even if you do kick it and beat it, that's why they say once an addict, always an addict, because it would be just something just like that could turn it back on real easy. That's why it's always a fight.
But okay, well, let me ask you this. I should have asked Dave and Samantha. I don't even know if anybody's on here, but well, I don't know. So I think about myself even with like having a beer. Yes, I can be around it. It doesn't bother me. But yes, there are times when I think, oof, I would like to have one, but I don't, my body or my mind actually tells me you're
Mhm.
not going to have that because of, you know, what could happen, and you know why you quit, and you know that the last time you had too much to drink, what the repercussions were, and that you were a fool. And, you know,
And a lot
I
of
don't want
folks
anybody to be hurt by my being a fool or
probably have that same thought, but then again, the attraction or the desire or the thought of, "Oh, I can handle this," and the temptation overtakes them,
mm,
and they give in to that, even though they think, "I'm just gonna have one," or I'm just gonna do this one time," and then it's back on.
mm,
Some people might be able to do it, then some people can't.
mhm. That's true.
Mhm.
I mean, I'll have to say there was a time when I thought, "Oh, I could have one beer probably. I'll be
Yeah.
fine." But I know I
And then it would have
can't.
probably went into, oh, every day like we used to do, you know, we gotta have a what did we call it? Um, it's almost like calm
Calm
down.
down.
Yeah. Have a
Or
calm
wobble, not
down,
wobble pop, but, yeah, it
cold
was calm
snack.
down.
Yep.
Yeah, I need to get my calm down.
Yeah. I gotta go home and get my calm down on.
Yeah.
I don't even know if
And that
anybody's
was
still
I
in
don't
here,
even
but
there's not. Um,
it's after show talk.
yeah,
Ain't
after
nobody
show.
in here, but the
After
after
show.
it's when the real stuff comes out.
Oh, there's are some people still on here.
Is it really?
Yeah. But you know, so that yeah, there's Dave. Yeah, I was gonna ask Dave and Sam. I'm glad you guys are still here. Samantha said that she had restless leg syndrome for 3 months. Wow.
Huh.
Wow.
Yeah, there's those little things that linger.
After show is the best.
Yeah, there's little things that linger still. I mean, in your mind and your system, and you know, it's always going to be there. You have to make that choice.
But you know, and you know, babe, I will say that I mean, not that I was an alcoholic, but I could see that the weekends for me were something I really looked forward to because
Well,
I
we did it every
knew
evening.
that I was going. Yeah, but I mean, the weekends where I knew I could drink one right after one right after the other. But then, yeah, every day when we got home, oh, good, I can't wait to get my calm down and get a couple of beers.
Yeah.
But I can see now because I'm thinking, you know, in my mindset, I'm thinking in my mind, why would I why would I even want to have one
One.
beer if when I was drinking hard after we lost Ben, the reason why I was drinking it is because it felt good. So why even it made me feel good because I didn't have to deal with my feelings and
Mhm.
emotions, and it numbed
Because you
the
was worried about.
pain.
Well, yeah.
And um so now why would I even think about it's the times when I think I really would like a beer is the times when I have to tell myself, "You are not gonna have a beer. You will not have one, because when you do, you're just gonna go right back to where you were."
Yeah.
And so that's crazy how you were saying that, you know, it is
A choice. I mean,
it
it
is a
boils
choice. It
down
is a
to it
choice.
really is a choice, and
And
it's
but
where
it's
you
a
want to
hard
go with
choice
it.
because if your body is wired or rewired the way Piggy said,
Yeah. I
that's a
mean, because
hard
I
choice.
think I look back, of course, you know me, I mean, I still drink beer, not
But not
near
like you
like I
did.
used to,
Mhm.
but I've drank beers for so long, and a lot of beer on a nightly basis that I knew where I was headed while I was doing it, but yet I guess you could say I was a functioning alcoholic
Mm.
because of and I just like beer. I ain't worried about the buzz or getting drunk, or even though that's the outcome of drinking too many beers. That wasn't while I was drinking it. I was drinking it because I like beer.
I was drinking it to get a buzz and to get drunk. That's why I was drinking it.
Yeah, and it's
That's the whole reason I was drinking because I
just
thought,
like the shit I did in my other younger days. And I mean, I don't know if but you know, I've had my issues with with drugs. I wasn't so much addicted to them, but I did them and was lucky enough able to get off of them and stop real well, just like these other folks that talk. One day I decided what got me to stop pretty much is when when Ben was born. That luckily I had enough brain cells still to say, I got a whole nother world, another human to worry about. And then that's when I was like, I'm done. I'm done with smoking pot. And I'm done with dealing with the other crap I was into, and just was done. But always drank beer. And you know how we carried on with the beer, so never let that one go. But
I'm done. And I'm a pretty stubborn being. Like once I set my mind to do anything, I'm gonna do it. Just like when I was in that weight loss challenge, the exercise challenge, getting up at 4 a.m. and going to work out. And I was like, I'm finishing this. Even during the months of Thanksgiving or November and December last year, I was like, I'm coming. And I lost weight during Thanksgiving as opposed to gaining weight like I did this year. But if I set my mind to do it, I'm gonna do it. And in fact, I set my mind so hard to be on that weight loss challenge that Pastor Rick asked me if I was sick because I lost too much weight. But I was like, hey, I'm on the challenge, and let me see what's happening in this chat.
But yep, I myself have had the struggles and have quit things that I shouldn't have been doing. And luckily I was able to quit things. But in like most anybody that's had that kind of stuff and done that kind of stuff, it wouldn't take much. At least I say for
you're
some
right,
people,
James. If you're still here, I don't
know. to hop back on that train. I mean, I myself look back at the times of the crap that I've done, and I'm like, heck no, I ain't going back doing that because of how it made me feel and how I knew I felt afterwards of doing that. I was like, I don't want to go back there.
So here's where I'm confused in terms of like you and even Justin. So Justin, our boy, says he drinks for the taste and he still gets a buzz. And
oh yeah, you're going to get.
But I mean, but here's what I don't understand is if you guys know
we're not even
what's
thinking about it
happening
at the time.
But when you wake up, because you yourself have said you stopped drinking like that because you don't want to wake up feeling like crap.
Well, I know that's after effect.
So if you know that for drinking one right after another, and the other thing is like for me, I could drink one beer right after another. That's the only thing I could drink one right after another. Like almost, hey, but you'd say, hey, babe, you want me to get another beer? Yeah, bring me another one. I'm almost done with this. And give you the empty can and then get another one, drink it, finish it. I've seen people, once you finish, take the last swig and then they often get the ice chest and get another one. That is the only drink that people drink that way. You don't drink. I mean, I don't drink like finish a Diet Coke. Hey, give me another Diet Coke. Hey, give me another Diet Coke. Hey, give me another Diet Coke.
Because I think the effects has already kicked in and you're not thinking about what you're doing to yourself by continually to drink it. I mean, we both have sat out here on nights years ago and just pounded them down like nothing. And then look at it and think, oh crap, we ain't got no more beer.
Yeah. And then we would say, let's go buy some more. But which is so dumb.
It's dumb. I mean, and that's, we've done some stupid crap getting on the road and going.
Yeah. I mean, but my question is in not understanding is why. I know why I did because I was getting a buzz. Yeah.
I was just drinking them to drink them. Of course, getting a buzz is part of it. Yes. But I was pounding them just to pound them.
Sam said, thank God for those extra brain cells.
Ooh-wee. Yeah.
It would never be worth it. Oh, man.
Oh, no way.
It would never be worth it. Don't go back to what tried to kill you. That's right. Exactly. It's a little easier after you have spent plenty of time sober. Yeah.
Yeah, I never want to go back to that. And what's
Oof.
crazy is I know some folks that are
Gosh.
still in that same, and you're like, you look back on them now and you're like, you've done a lot with yourself since those days. You're still doing it. What the heck?
True that. It's two separate lives almost.
Yeah.
But the addicted life is ruining the other life.
I see friends of mine that I run with, and they're still in that same mode. And here they are in their mid late 50s, and they're still in that and ain't just ain't got shit. Nothing accomplished, just in the same.
I love a Diet Coke too. I love a couple of Diet Cokes a day, actually. A little addicted to Diet Coke. I ain't gonna lie. I can go through a 12-pack. No, I can. Justin says he likes to have a few beers with Pooch. I mean, a beer
Yeah.
or two, Justin, is fine with Pooch, but I really am glad for him as well as
For
for
you,
myself that he doesn't drink like that, because it was taking a toll on me. And when he surprised me a time, I always get choked up when I talk about this. Oh my gosh. But we're going through a marriage. If you guys have ever had the opportunity to go through a marriage, like a refreshing,
re-engage.
yeah. And you refresh in your marriage. And that's what re-engage was about. And I always want to cry when I say this. Oh my gosh. I'm not going to cry. But we've been married for
10 years.
Yep, 10 years. But we took this class, and it makes you dig deep, and it helps you to not take the other person for granted. And it also helps you to, or for me anyway, to not be selfish. And so one thing that we had deep conversation about was, of course, the alcohol and stuff. But I never asked Mike to quit drinking ever. I never said, you need to quit drinking,
She didn't.
and that's on him. That's his choice, whatever you want to do. But I would run or leave if the drinking got too heavy, or I would go to my room. I hated it. But I never said, Mike, you need to quit drinking. We were drinking when we met. And so it wouldn't be fair for me to ask him that, even though it was a trigger for me and I hated it. But one day, so we went through this class, and I don't even remember what the topic was or the subject was, but so it was on a Sunday. Well, the next weekend we had a barbecue, and with the whole family, with everybody, the kids, everybody, they were all here. And
Brothers, sisters, everybody.
yes, brothers, sisters, kids. And I secretly worried about, I'm a beer counter, and I've told Mike that I'm a beer counter, and like I count beers, and I know how many beers before Mike would start to get buzzed if he ate food or not. I knew, and I could always tell. And it just made it, and it wasn't him that made me nauseous. It was the person that alcohol makes people become that make me nauseous. And this barbecue, this one Sunday, I, of course, being a nervous, anxious being, was like, I don't think I haven't seen Mike drink a beer. To myself, I'm thinking this. I haven't seen Mike drink a beer today. So we kept going through the games, and outside having games and eating and playing games and talking. And I was kind of looking around, and I thought, he's drinking water. I still have not seen him drink a beer. Well, then closer to the end of the little barbecue outside, the games outside, I walked up, and he said, hey, baby, have you noticed? And I said, yeah. Oh my gosh. I said, I see you.
That's what you said.
Yeah. I walked up to him and I said, I see you. And he said, "You see me?" That was it. He goes, "You see me?" And I said, "I do. I see you." And oh my gosh, like that was the best barbecue ever, ever for me. Babe's eyes are watering over there. Why are your eyes watering, babe?
Because my baby's happy.
That made me so happy. But even after that, I didn't say, "Don't drink." I've never, ever, ever said, "Mike, you need to stop drinking." I've never asked him to stop drinking.
Because baby will just leave.
And I will leave. I will leave.
Go leave or go into the room.
Yeah.
And
And it's almost like hiding
well,
again.
not lock the door, but
like hiding when I used to hide from my dad. But that was the best barbecue of my life because I didn't have to worry. I didn't have to worry. And it was just the greatest. I was so happy that day. I was so happy. It made me so happy. So, oh, Sam says she's so proud of you, Pooch.
Thank you. Did it for my baby.
He did. It was so, so sweet. It was so sweet. But anyway, that is the after show. Who else is here?
After show.
Hey, somebody's talking about some. Oh, Dave says he can have a couple of beers also. Never really had a problem there. Justin says no marriage for me.
Yeah,
Yes, it really is a good thing. I mean, I think, well, I'll say it was a good thing for Pooch and I. We have grown so much in tragedy and loss and choices. But I think ultimately, I think growing in God, well, I know ultimately growing in God and closer to God and having a personal relationship with the Lord, praying for my husband, not for him to change, but for him to draw close to God and for God to pull Mike close. And I think when you have God, you no longer have to, not that you won't have problems or anything, but you know who to go to. I mean, who right? I mean, who else do you go to?
Right. Who else you going to go to?
Yeah. So it has just, I mean, our marriage has changed throughout the years a lot. It's been good.
Yeah. 10 years.
10 years.
What's baby think of that?
I can't believe
it. I mean, who would which that was for both of us, a midlife marriage.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. I mean, because you'd gone through your stuff. I'd been through my stuff. And
then all of a sudden.
And then here two strangers, acquaintances from school, 6th grade. What the hell? Your mom got a picture of me for? But yeah. And then here we are. Who'd have thought in the life? Who would have thought the life that we have shared together? I mean, we didn't even see that coming. But if you step back and look at it, we've gone through some serious tough times.
Yeah. And you see God's hand in all of it.
Yeah.
In all of it.
See how?
Deb.
Huh?
Yeah. What were we gonna say?
Oh, I was just thinking of course, you never know what life's going to bring or throw at you. But luckily we had each other through these times, and the family. I mean, because.
So I don't know if you guys know this. Anybody else that's still listening for? But real quick, and then we better hop off. I have to hop onto Brian's live. But God puts us together. He does. He does. It is all God. And just 4 weeks, was it 4 weeks or 5 weeks after we lost Bub? That
5
weeks
to the day.
5 weeks to the day. So we lived. When my dad passed, my parents passed away. My mom passed away first in 2003, and then my dad passed years later. And he had written on a piece of paper. He didn't have a will, but written on a piece of paper that he left the house to my baby brother and me. And we met with our other siblings. There are 5 siblings of us total. And everybody had already had their own homes and whatnot. And so when the children and I were abandoned by the kid's dad, and I was working 3 jobs trying to figure out how to keep the roof over my head. Well, the time had run out, and I could no longer keep that roof over my babies' heads. But God's timing is so perfect. Yes, Sam, the Lord is divine. And I sold my house for $1. $1. I still have that check, $1. But and in God's perfect timing, and not that I would want my dad to pass, God called my dad home. He had written on a piece of paper that he left the house to my little brother and me. My brother moved into the house, and he said, "You need to bring the kids in and move with us." I wasn't married at the time, but you need to bring the kids. You need to move out and come live at mom and dad's, is what we called the house, mom and dad. So all this saying, then God's hands were woven in, and Mike and I met, Pooch and I met. And then later he decided, that we wanted to get married, and we got married. And then once we got married, Pooch moved into the house. And my brother and our sister-in-law, my sister-in-law, they were living in the same house. So us four, 2 couples, we were living together. We lived together. Then we lost Bub, and which Ben is Mike's biological son. And then our sister-in-law that lives in the house, my brother's wife, 5 weeks to the day, Bub was killed in a motorcycle accident along with his, I say fiance because I knew that was going to be his wife, but his girlfriend, Jessica. They were both killed instantly on the motorcycle accident. 5 weeks to the day, our sister-in-law's son was killed in a motorcycle accident. And the beauty that God brought us together for such a time as that, where Dolly and Mike's sons were killed, and they knew at the exact same time, 5 weeks later, still exact same time, what each other was going through and how they were feeling. And they only knew what that felt like. And they mourned and grieved together, and they love and support each other, as did myself and my brother.
Mhm.
But then my brother and I would see each other, and we would talk to each other and say, how do we do this? How do we, he would say, how's Pooch doing? And I would say, how's Dolls doing? And we had each other to lean on, because it's very painful to see the person that you love lose their biological child. And like I said, I loved Bub like my own. He was my own. I call him my son. But I think the hardest part, even harder, is to see Mike, who's living, to see him and the pain that's was on his face. And that was heartbreaking. And so my brother and I were blessed enough to, we all lived in the same house. And my brother and I were blessed enough to lean on each other, where we were trying to hold Dolly and Mike together. And then Mike and Dolly were able to, or Pooch and Dolly were able to lean on one another to go to the grief. And we all lived underneath that roof. And I know that it was God that put us together. It was God.
Mm-hmm.
How does,
Yeah.
You can't explain that.
Can't explain that.
That God would bring you and I together, and God brought Dolly and Armando together,
and then
for a greater purpose.
Yeah, the greater purpose is correct. I mean, and to live and go through that, and not only that, our church family, our small group people, because that was, you talk about coming together. There was folks. We had a big group surrounded us during those times.
Mm-hmm.
And we've witnessed and know other folks that have gone through the same thing, losing a child. I mean, that is one club you don't want to be in. And you don't realize there's a lot of us out there. I mean, and just
Deb.
Dave.
Dave, Deb.
Yeah, they've lost a
people on a
child.
couch.
And yep.
It does suck.
It does suck. But
I love you, Nana.
Yeah. And there's no way, if we didn't have those folks around us, that would and could have been a major life turnaround at least I know, because we went through it almost.
It would have been the end of our marriage.
Not only that, it could have been the end of us too, because we could have traveled down that road and
Absolutely.
just said, heck with it all. I'm just going to drink myself to death, which, that unfortunately, that was a thought that crossed my mind a couple times, but not that I would have done it, I don't think, but believe me, that thought was there.
I mean, I think God's intervention, God's hand, just like Sam said, God is good and man, sovereign and loving, forgiving. Man,
but I'm always a pretty strong-willed person. If I set my mind to do something too, I'm going to do it. But I never once thought that I would have taken, or I would take that other road. I'm not saying that I wouldn't have, but that thought never entered my mind that I'm going to do this. As I've always thought, tomorrow's a new day. Tomorrow's a new day. Tomorrow's a new day. That's kind of, I'll deal with tomorrow when tomorrow comes.
Well, I wasn't dealing. The way I was dealing was masking on the weekends, and the Lord was like, nope, that's definitely not what you're going to be doing. That's not what your purpose is, but you can use this as a testimony and to tell others the good news. And the good news is that God is good all the time, and all the time God is good, and he can get you through anything and everything as long as you keep your eyes on the cross and you stay the course, and the course that you stay is God's course. And you can't go wrong on that, on it. And the minute you start feeling like, is this the course? Then you go to God. I mean, sounds so simple, but and it can be, but then it doesn't mean that even when you stay the course that you're not going to have problems, because you will. So,
well, I know I'm grateful and thankful that I had you through that time. So,
and you too, and I'm grateful for the changes, and the growth. The spiritual growth, the growth in our marriage, the growth within myself and my personal relationship with the Lord, the growth in our family, the changes the choices that we made, how that impacted our children, our living children, Tristan and Caroline, and how it changed our marriage, and how we're here today. And we're Pretty Pooch.
Here today to talk about it too.
Heck yeah. Hopefully give other people hope. So, hey, thanks for everybody that
the after show
stayed on the after show.
God.
And we love you, Debbie.
Yes.
And I'm so proud of you as well.
Exactly.
And I'm proud of everybody in here. I think every single person has gone through something. And, a lot of people say, well, I've never lost a child, but, loss and tragedy and suffering are personal, and I think a part of the Lord's way of chiseling us to trust him and to be obedient to him, and to know that he's with us through it all, and he always will be. He always will be. So, oh, good, Justin. He says he loves the after show. We love you, Ann and Aaron. Good night.
Love you too, Justin.
Love you guys. Love you, Dope Days.
Folks.
Love you, Samantha. Oh, Derek said, I lost my brother July 13th last year. My birthday is July 26th. This year, my stepnephew died on my birthday, and my father-in-law passed last month. I still get up every day and keep going.
Yes, sir.
Way to go, Derek.
That's right.
Man, that's rough.
It is rough.
And if you ever need somebody to talk to, we're here. We're here for anybody in the chat. So God bless you guys. We love y'all. Thank y'all for hanging out with us. And I got to hop on and go get ready to get on. What's his name? Brian. Vineyard Farmhouse. I'm telling y'all, my brain is
scattered,
smashed. Love y'all. Prayers for everybody. And we'll see you guys later.
Thank you, folks. Love you guys.
Bye,
See y'all
Justin.
again.
Good night, Sam.
I got to get to work. I got to go on and get my computer.